These are your victims. They were people who did terrible things.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 superheroes with surprising kill counts.
Tasha, you know what I've done. You know what I've done.
For this list, we'll be looking at the comic-based characters that have slayed more non-robot enemies than you'd expect. We'll be using only one version of each live-action superhero to get our counts. Even though we're basing our numbers on deaths that we definitely saw happen on screen, please note that all these numbers are our best estimates. Which hero are you most surprised to see on this list? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. The MCU's Star-Lord.
Oh yeah? You don't want to tell me where she is? That's fine. I'll kill all three of you and I'll beat it out of Thanos myself. Starting with you.
While Peter Quill may have excellent music taste and pitch-perfect comedic timing, he also has a habit of being a bit trigger-happy. During his battles with evil overlords, rival rogues, and more, this goofy guardian has turned many foes into space dust.
Star-Lord.
Who?
Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw. Guys,
Move!
I forget this.
Most of Star-Lord's count comes from the times he hops in his ship and starts firing away. He's particularly ruthless to all the aliens inside Ronan the Accuser's ship. Although Star-Lord could technically be blamed for letting the Thanos snap happen, we won't add half the universe to his count. All in all, Star-Lord gunned down around 55 people over the course of his MCU appearances. We guess this comedic guardian takes protecting the galaxy very seriously.
I want you to promise me you'll kill me.
What?
Number 9. Arrowverse's Constantine.
Hey, Asher says you're banned.
Is that so?
John Constantine's day job as a dabbler in the dark arts was always bound to leave some red stains on his trench coat. However, it might be surprising to hear how many spirits this magician sent to the great beyond. His victims were usually evil demons or spirits during his self-titled series. But it wasn't uncommon for vicious humans to face the heat of his hellfire when he started appearing on other Arrowverse shows.
You've gone soft.
No, that's soft. This one's for Jeannie.
Constantine racked up most of his estimated kill count of 22 during Legends of Tomorrow. Not only did he show no mercy to demons, but he also cruelly cut down humans when he was affected by a sinister elixir. This magic user is ready and willing to send foes straight to hell.
And then I'm coming for Nergal! And you can pass that along! In hell!
Number 8. The MCU's Hulk.
Somebody want to deal with that bunker? Thank you.
It might be easy to forget how much smashing the angry green giant used to do before he and Bruce worked out their issues. But looking back on his violent streak can be a shocking reminder of his old brutality. In Hulk's 2008 outing, he ended the lives of around 20 people.
Hulk! Smash!
Fortunately, he mostly focused his fist on aliens, Hydra agents, and at least one big wolf after that point. But his bad side reared its ugly head when Wanda's mind games caused him to cut loose in Age of Ultron. If Iron Man hadn't been there with the Hulkbuster suit, his green hands might have been permanently stained red. As it stands, Hulk smashed just under 80 living creatures out of existence.
Dr. Banner, now might be a really good time for you to get angry.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry.
Number 7. The DCEU's Wonder Woman.
But as long as it's still alive, it doesn't matter.
You cannot go into German High Command and kill anyone. You just can't. You have to trust me.
The phrase, all's fair in love and war, definitely applied to Diana in the 2017 Wonder Woman movie. After the Amazon warrior leaves her island for the wider world, she vows to end World War I.
It isn't just the Germans that are as corrupted, it's you too. All of you. I will find Aerith, and I will kill him.
Diana shockingly executed a ton of troops without batting an eye in her quest to stop the god of war. But Wonder Woman doesn't put away her sword after slaying that god. Although she's more merciful in modern times, the heroine is still willing to permanently eliminate evil. Everyone from human criminals to new gods have perished by her hands in the 21st century. While Wonder Woman's mainly focused on protecting lives, nearly 90 beings learned how far she's willing to go to protect those she loves.
In the name of all that is good in this world, I hereby complete the mission of the Amazons by ridding this world of you forever.
Number 6. The MCU's Hawkeye.
How many agents did I kill?
Don't do that to yourself, Clint.
While he may not seem like the most imposing Avenger, Clint's sharp accuracy and sharper weapons have helped him carve out a bloody legacy. He's been on the front lines of more than his fair share of world-ending invasions. Whether Clint was brainwashed by the enemy or fighting alongside heroes, he had no problem aiming to kill. Many criminals learned that lesson the hard way when he became Ronin.
It's definitely Barton. What he's done here, what he's been doing for the last few years. I mean, the scene that he left.
While wearing that hood, he slayed a base full of tracksuit mafia enemies, ended cartel members, and cut down Yakuza fighters. And those are just the ones we see on screen. Although we know Clint shot down at least 70 beings, who knows how much higher that count would be if his full history was ever declassified.
Well, if I put an arrow through Loki's eye socket, I'd sleep better, I suppose.
Number 5. The MCU's Captain America.
But you didn't answer my question. Do you want to kill Nazis?
Is this a test?
Cap seems so pure of heart that it may be easy to forget just how much blood is on his hands. During Cap's time in World War II, he used his super strength and the occasional gun to take out villains. Basically, if you're a Hydra agent that shares the screen with Cap, it's pretty much a guarantee that you won't be walking away from your encounter.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Members of that organization make up a hefty portion of the over 100 lives Steve has ended. Admittedly, Cap's count could be higher if we added everyone who may have died on the helicarriers he helped bring down. But even without factoring those deaths in, Steve has slain more enemies than some MCU villains have.
How could you be worthy? You're all killers.
Stark.
Number 4. Hit Girl from the Kick-Ass movie franchise.
Come on. So you want to play?
On the surface, hearing that a hero's kill tally is in the low 40s doesn't sound all that bad. However, it becomes a more eye-popping number when you hear a teenage vigilante was behind all that death. Mindy McCready's father taught her how to be a deadly warrior from a very young age.
Is it gonna hurt bad?
Oh, child. Only for a second, sugar. A handgun bullet travels at more than
700 miles an hour.
700 miles an hour.
Before she could legally drive, she was firing a gun, wielding sharp weapons, and easily bringing down goons as Hit Girl. Her unconventional upbringing made her a nigh unstoppable killing machine who didn't mind being outnumbered or outgunned. If this is Mindy's tally as a kid, then we don't even want to know how many people she'll slay by the time she's an adult.
I can take care of myself.
Number 3. The MCU's Scarlet Witch.
This is me being reasonable.
Once upon a time, it was easy to cut Wanda some slack since she couldn't fully control her powers. But after she gained a better grasp on her abilities, she became a force of nature that could take out dozens of enemies with ease. Wanda only became more deadly after doing some light reading from the Darkhold. The corrupt influence from that sinister book ensured that the Scarlet Witch carved a bloody path through the multiverse.
Is their mother still alive?
Yes.
Good. There will be someone left to raise them.
By the time her rampage was done, Wanda slayed around 50 sorcerers, 83 aliens, and 5 Illuminati heroes. Even if Scarlet Witch's villain days are over, there's no guarantee that her kill count won't continue to rise.
Then it won't be Wanda who comes for her. It will be the Scarlet Witch.
Number 2. The Arrowverse's Green Arrow.
You said if we kill you, we kill ourselves. Why?
You will find out soon enough.
You're gonna tell me now.
There were around 170 episodes of the Arrow series. Oliver Queen has killed almost double that number of beings. Across 8 seasons and crossovers, Oliver Queen used guns, fists, and of course, arrows to put enemies in the ground. His quest to save his hometown got so soaked in blood that he swore off killing. However, Oliver continued to make exceptions to eliminate dangerous opponents.
You killed again, and I am sorry that I was the one to put you in a position where you had to make that kind of choice.
Felicity. He had you and he was gonna hurt you.
And as we witnessed more flashbacks into his past, we realized there were lots of literal skeletons in his closet. The criminals of Star City were lucky Oliver decided to cut down on killing. If he hadn't undergone his slightly less vicious change of heart, there might not have been any bad guys left breathing in his hometown.
You don't kill because you have to, so why? Why do you do it? Because I wanted to. What?
I wanted to! And I liked it!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Bale's Batman.
I killed those people. That's what I can be. No, you can't. You're not. I'm whatever Gotham needs me to be.
Seeing Affleck's Bruce Wayne mercilessly mow down criminals and aliens was pretty shocking, and watching Keaton's Dark Knight take out nearly 20 people while occasionally wearing a smile is also startling. However, neither of their records are as jarring as Bale's kill count. His version of the Caped Crusader swore not to take a single life during his crusade, but Bale's Batman definitely does.
Tonight you're gonna break your one rule. I'm considering it.
Even if we give him a pass for the time when he refused to save Ra's al Ghul, we can't ignore the deaths he directly caused. Bruce took down Two-Face, set off an explosion that killed League of Shadows members, and caused Talia's death. Around a baker's dozen have perished due to his actions. Now, what was Batman's one rule again?
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.